Ek Onkar Satguru Prasad. This video is in response to an email from Joey Burrow. Joey, I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing your name wrong. But essentially, Joey sent me an email. He saw one of my videos on adding embedded icons in an After Effects script where my icons were looking like rounded rectangles, but his were always looking ellipses. If you look at my layer mask dock here, it is also circular. So the first takeaway for you here, Joey, is the fact that After Effects UI has updated to make everything like circular like this. However, there is a way, if you don't like this, you can switch it off. So you see there is this hamburger menu here. You come and click here and say use legacy UI. Now that will take that circular thing away and you will only have whatever your icon button is. What I want to show in this video is a little more than just that. So I'm going to open After Effects script here and you see there is this JBRP buttons here. I'm going to show how to add one more button just so it gets a little more clear. Now in order for this to happen, you need it to be a dockable script. So if I run it just straight up like this, if it's a floating UI, you won't be able to change it because you don't have this hamburger menu here. So if it's a dockable script, only then you can change it to legacy UI. So you hover over this, you'll always have a circular rounded ellipsis stick. I don't know what that's the word. Ellipse based hover situation behind. So I'm going to add one more button here just to give you an idea. I'm going to open this straight here and say Shift O, duplicate this to P. Let's make it T, and I'll pick this neon color and say Alt Control. And I've made it a rounded rectangle, the ellipse behind. Sorry, the rectangle behind. So Alt Control E to export this artboard, and not this one. I'm going to come here. I'm going to call this T and export. Okay, so wherever this gets exported as a PNG, you want to run this script here, which I showed in that video as well, but I did not explain how that works. So binary file to string.jsx. Joey, I'll be attaching this JSX for your reference, so even maybe the dockable panel, so you can use it yourself. So basically how you do it is you run this script. Okay, it'll give you a prompt. In the path you search for T and OK, and when you create, right next to T you're going to get a notepad file which will be having your binary string. So in my dockable panel, this is just a very standard dockable panel situation. We start with a function, create UI, this object, and this object is what we're going to call towards the end in your create UI function. Okay, so variable my panel is this object instance of panel. We use a ternary operation here. This object, new window palette, dockable panel is just the name of the panel. And now we're going to add here, so we say variable T button icon equals to, in double quotes, I'm going to add this string from here, the thing underneath within the double quotes. So here towards the end I'm going to add a semicolon and go back to home. And in my group, I've added a group to my panel. I'm going to add Control D and say T button is equal to group1.add icon button, and I'm just going to add this T button icon here. So now if I close this and let me save it, and because it's in my script UI panels, I can just come and run this document thing here, and you're gonna have a T here. Okay, now again, this is circular. As I said, if you come and make use legacy UI, you're gonna get this here. So again, the thing behind, if that's what you're looking to be rounded rectangle, you really can't, because that will be rectangle even if you use legacy UI. But this is the closest I could get to that. Let me try one with nothing behind, so how that looks. You can also get a view of that. T, say maybe S. I'm gonna delete this behind, and this, let me just give it this color. It's the same thing, so I'm going a little faster now. Run. I'm going to search for, just checking time in again if there is a lag or not. You just have to like turn off IV cam and start again. So we're going to select S, create, come to document panel, wait, var S, in double quotes, this string, okay, and S button is equal to S button icon. So I'm gonna save this, we're gonna close this and run it again. Oh, we got an error. What is the error? Oh, what? Oh, we got double quotes twice. Okay, window. There you go. So without anything, with no background, you're still gonna have the After Effects background there, and it's gonna look like this, and with background it's gonna look like this. So Joey, I hope that answers your question. I hope you don't mind the fact that I'm making a video on this, because twofold. One is because I tend to forget things, so just documenting it like this is a great point for me to revise. And second, if somebody else is also struggling through this problem, they can probably understand a solution to it. So that is pretty much it. I also have to address the fact that I haven't uploaded a video to the channel in the past 3 months. And just this morning I was watching a couple of videos on the code, and it just went through my mind, man, it's such a good thing to miss out on, like documenting your process and journey like that. So the daily dispatch of In the Code is back. We're doing it again, and we're doing it with a different kind of a look, which I'm sure you've probably seen by now. I'm gonna keep this cinematic light. I love this. You must have seen that the screen is 4K, so things are a lot different. Now, a little bit about why I took a 3-month break uploading here. It's not that I was just resting. I was working a lot. I was learning a lot. I learned a lot about scripting in After Effects, in Premiere, and the biggest thing probably I learned is extensions inside After Effects and Premiere Pro, and how to have them talk to each other. And then I learned so much about 3D and so many 3D projects I got to work on, some beautiful work I've done. All of that I wanted to document, but I was overthinking things, and as I normally do. It's like I want everything to be in a script, and with music and proper voiceover and stuff like that. And yes, I will do that, but what I want to do is I want to document the process of making those videos in these daily videos, because I realized that I'm spending weekends after weekends after weekends, which is the only time I get to work on these, you can call them passion projects. I'm spending so much time trying to craft that one perfect video, but along the way I'm learning so many things which I'm missing out on documenting. So the next videos, whatever is going to be documentation of the scripts for these long form videos that I want to put on this very channel. It is complicated, just roll along with the fact that there's going to be daily videos now on the channel. So one point that I wanted to mention before I end this video is I'm going to document my learning and my journey, my process. However, I'm going to refrain from documenting my personal life. As you would have seen in the first 200 or 220 or so videos on the channel, there's a huge element of I woke up at this time and I took Snowy down and I did this and this is happening with the job, and there's a lot of personal things there which was good for therapy, but now I have turned towards journaling in my notebook. Like I actually write every single day. It's a diligent, it's like a ritualistic practice now. So I'm doing that, but it's gonna be in my diary. It's not gonna be in form of a YouTube video like this, which it just makes a lot of more sense for me, because that kind of therapy I can be a lot more vulnerable and not have to worry about like adding a filter, and just becomes very dilute and fake after some point. So if you want to do journaling and therapy, just do it in a personal notebook or personal diary. But this channel is going to continue being this is what I've learned, and that's how it is. So thanks so much for being the code. I will catch you in the next video. Peace. Waheguru Ji ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji ki Fateh.